Good morning. Welcome to Real Life on the Homestead in Ontario. I'm Marie. I got a lot of running around to do today, so dinner has to cook itself. What I'm going to be making is duck confit. Oh, it's not that fancy stuff that you think about. This is so simple. All I'm going to do is take some duck legs, salt them, and then cook them in the oven. How easy is that? It does take all day, but it's okay. I don't have time to babysit in the kitchen. Now I raise and harvest my own ducks, and this is the duck leg. It's got beautiful meat on it, lots of absolutely perfect fat. All I'm gonna do is throw them all in the pan here, salt them heavily, as you see that I've already started to do, and I'm gonna pop these in the fridge until I return. Just got back, and all I'm going to do is brush the salt off the duck, and I'm going to place it in the pan skin side down. Now I'm going to place all these in the pan. Just shake off the salt, but not to worry because the salt is flavor. I'm going to place all these in there, probably going to do a double layer. Don't worry. I know this is a lot of duck, but there's a reason I'm doing lots. Now, I know that there's a lot of fat on these spots, and some videos will tell you when making duck confit to remove the excess fat. Don't you dare. That stuff is liquid gold. I even, when I'm harvesting my ducks, if I have extra fat from any portions, I save it because I'm going to add this to the pan. What we're going to end up doing is cooking the duck in its own fat. It's rich, it's delicious. Do not cut out the fat. You'll see a lot of videos that say don't overcrowd your pan. You are cooking this in fat. It's not about browning, it's about steaming in the fat. So overcrowding is absolutely fine. Actually, the tighter it fits in a pot, the nicer it is because the fat will melt and cover the entire surface. Now, this is all you need, salt. That's it. If you're living the proper human diet, carnivore lifestyle, salt is all you need to use. But truly, I love some chili flakes on here and some fresh garlic. Salt would be enough, but I like to add a bit of flavor. So garlic with the skins on, just slice them in half, throw them in, some fresh thyme from the garden, some chili seeds, and some ginger. I like all those flavors blended in. And that's it. Once you get to this point, a splash of water. I would say that was about half a cup because you don't want this going into a dry pan. You don't want anything burning. Lid on into a 250-degree oven. We're going to keep this in for an hour and a half and then we'll check on it. We're now an hour and a half in. Let's take a peek. Oh my goodness, everything is looking just beautiful. See, try to not get too much steam on there, but you see all that rendered fat? I'm just going to move these around so that they all get an equal bath. I usually like to stick the bone up and put all the meat down in the fat. So I'm going to be doing that and then I'll show you what it looks like. I have moved everybody around, put the little bones sticking out so that the meat is in that beautiful duck fat. This is just scrumptious. It smells so good in here. Look at this. Look at that beautiful, beautiful meat. And I am just going to put the lid on and back in the oven. I'm going to do it for another 2 hours. And don't stress about time. This is a low and slow kind of meal. And you cannot overcook this. Friends, this is perfection. The legs on top are getting crispy. The oils and the fat in there just smell so good. And I will, a little hot, And I will be just trying a piece to show you how tender and beautiful this is. I've cooked these for 4 hours. See that? See how that just flaked off? You can eat this cold or fry it up and crisp it up. I'm doing this as a voiceover. Sorry about that, but it's because I have other people in the house and I want to make sure that it doesn't interfere with the video. But just tasting it, honestly, it's one of those moments where I think, yeah, slow cooked food is so delicious. So nice to have something totally different. See that oil? That is liquid gold. You can just take your meat, dip it in there, and have some good nutritious fat to go with your meat. Just beautiful. You need to try this. And simply here is the duck fat. There's those extra skins that I threw in to render down. And this is going to be strained out for liquid gold. And all my legs are sitting here just cooling off a bit. I will refrigerate them and then package them up individually so that I can use them later. Alrighty then, I have cooled these off in the fridge overnight. I'm going to make packages of 2 because that is the perfect amount for myself. And what I'm going to do is when I want to eat these, I could just flake off the meat if I choose. The skin, I could crisp up and just have like a crispy bacon. Or you can take a couple of these, put them in a fry pan and crisp up the skin. You can place it in the oven at 425 and crisp up the skin. The meat will not dry out because the fat will protect it. The easiest way is in the air fryer. Just put it on there, let the skin crisp up. This is like nutrient packed, so delectable, so delicious, and it's a different meat. Now, I raise my own ducks. I harvest my ducks, so I know how they're fed. But you could easily get duck in the grocery store. You normally have to buy a whole duck. Don't worry, I'll show you how to make duck breast that tastes like basically filet mignon or tenderloin. And I have strained out my liquid, and look at this. Liquid gold. This will keep in the fridge very nicely for several months, but I will keep it in the fridge. And that's it. That is how I do my duck. Duck confit sounds like a fancy name. It's a simple, simple way to get a different meat that is so rich on your plate. Variety is the key to being successful. If you're liking these videos, please make sure to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Otherwise, you might miss some videos. And we'll see you next time.